Okay, welcome to another episode of Npfl TATAFO. Yes, Football Republic. They bring you Npfl TATAFO podcast. We kill everything Npfl. We dissect them. We chop them, into bits and pieces. As long as the Nigerian Professional Football League they concerned, if you get them anywhere past the Football Republic podcast, where they come to you on so many streaming podcast platforms like YouTube, Spotify, and the rest. This now episode 5 of Npfl TATAFO, and of course we did match day 22. We just see match day 21 games and exciting results. I mean, away wins just boku, like say then go meeting, like say then call town crier for them. Away wins just boku, and finally Ahmed Musa don't make that in long-awaited second debut for the Npfl. This and many more, now me and my goons go talk about today. So welcome to episode 5 of Npfl TATAFO. Straight up, make we start with match day 21 games. We go down, and then before we look at the games, we go come as match day 22 games. We go start off with that one way being day on the Npfl TV, the game between Kano Pillars and Adamawa United. For obvious reasons, finally swore Ahmed Musa don't make his debut.
Melodramatic as it is, as it stands, but congratulations to Musa. He made his debut. I like the show of respect when they give to him, when they give him the captain armband, when we say, Rabbi, you give him, because respect, na senior man, don't do things. So I liked that. Other than that, the football when I see was not that great, honestly speaking.
No exciting football. In fact, you don't deserve to do on TV.
That's in fact, it be like say my word for today. Now, may not be like how they do advert now Viagra because that game it needed a blue pill or two for the game to be excitable. You had to wait till not be 40 minutes or thereabouts before Rabbi you get to go back to old ways because they were trying to feed Musa every time, and it was always, as far as I'm concerned, in English I could say it was lethargic. They never flew with that flow. But so far so good. It's not bad. Now win. So Jesus will not glory. Moving on, what will be the next thing to on ground? Because I hope say after the first 4-5 games, they get enough games for home side for the guy to play for him to eat a rhythm. So after the first 4-5 games, it go nice to actually see some fluid football in the 18. I didn't see him doing so much doubling back for inside the defense from the one when I see manage watch, because I don't see Musa do a lot of defensive work. It was mainly waiting for my ball, feed me my ball. I hope say Ingo they as the game they grow, Ingo they more involved in the game. And always good thing to see Musa. But for me, it was a bland game. It was not excitable for me. It was just there. And I hope say not because they carry Dogoyaro route every time I want to watch. No, not true, because
so see, I totally agree with you, Swore. And to me, if
I can't fake it. Make a fake it.
If you notice for that game, we see that game. If you notice for that game, it can't be like say now all about Musa, all balls to Musa. Can't be like no be team where they play around a particular person. Yes, we know say Rabi Ali most times they pull the strings, but then now team maybe say everybody, but if I say that star factor, okay, star boy Musa they around, all balls to Musa, and then the thing when they invite so many unnecessary tackles on them. I don't know whether the players, Adamawa United players, been one all of a sudden sell themselves, say, na me Mark Musa, na me do this one. So you're going to invite so many unnecessary tackles. Going forward, you think say it will make sense if Kano Pillars decide to, because we know say some teams they build their football around a particular player. You think say Musa carry that this thing, it will make sense for Kano Pillars to reinvent, start to build their team around Musa.
Well, first off, you guys talk say for Musa, him not the star boy for that team.
Yeah, no doubt.
Anything where they want to do, they always want to play around them, because in experience, the fact saying if you score goals, the fact saying if you create goals, they always like to play around them. And for me, I feel say because now in first match, yes, they feel want all balls to Musa. I think in further matches or other matches they go play, go be like that. Remember, say even the penalty where Rabi Ali missed, no be Musa go take him. So in a way, still things still they go, things still they go around Rabi Ali too. So I feel say anyhow you want to look at, Musa is like the star man for that team right now.
Exactly.
And if all balls they go to him now, because he then believe on waiting if he do with the ball, and if he score goal, if he create chances. So I'm not really surprised. But like you talk, for Rabiu Ali and the others with the Kano pillars, I feel you go reach one certain stage. You see they'll come notice okay. You be like they don't know say every pass won't give na Musa. They'll come they block Musa. Exactly. You understand? So they're going to need to improvise. They're going to need to like fathom or arrange another way of going through to go without Musa. So I feel say even without Musa, they were topping they top the table.
They almost
topping the table. So
I'll say top. They were kissing close. They were not
top. But right now they don't they top the table with 3 points.
They the same number of points with Aqua United, but
Aqua
United they top the table. No, Aqua United they top the table
based on goal difference.
Yes,
okay.
They 40 points each.
Okay, exactly true. 15 points goal difference for Aqua United. Kano Pillars 8. Okay, I still feel say anyhow you look it's good for Kano Pillars say Ahmed Musa finally playing first game.
Yeah, fantastic.
I like that fact, but like so what they mentioned say the game drab. Yeah, you go always drab because Nadama United.
I'm telling you, if not for we not say the reason why that game made TV.
Yeah,
now Musa
because
honestly,
honestly
maybe that kind of match on TV.
Because me I feel say normally if you want to see the best of like Npfl games, not be games like Kano Pillars and
United.
You go they look forward to like maybe games against Rivers United, games against
Enugu Rangers,
even
against
Aqua United.
Exactly,
not TV friendly. And
exactly.
We all agree unanimously. Say the start game for last weekend. Now Enugu Rangers, Rivers United.
Yeah, that one at the start game.
Definitely. But now the Musa factor.
So,
but then again, maybe Ino score. Yes, Ino score, but. Assist, fantastic.
Yeah, now you give the assist for the goal. And don't forget, say, even the penalty, like I mentioned before, the penalty, me I been say Musa go take him. But surprisingly, Rabiu Ali still get that honors. But he lose him though. But the fact, say, he still create something to give them that winning goal. Show, say, all balls to Musa. Yeah, all balls to Musa was not wrong in the first place.
He wasn't wrong.
So for me, I still feel, say, subsequent. Thank you.
Oyibo. We don't release one.
The subsequent matches, Musa will they get less and less of the balls because for me, I still feel say Kano Pillars are a strong team even without Musa. Without Musa, they are very strong. So for me, I just added advantage saying they will
bring
the
the
team.
flesh.
Hopefully, like I talk, hopefully we will see the best of Kano Pillars with Musa when they play big games like Eyimba and all those other big games for this.
So that in policy saying they travel for away games. What if not big games like Eyimba, Kano Pillars? Okay, by the way, airport day for Wiri. So
airport day Wiri, but that one they're not too far from MBC access. When they say you take them, so that's like 2-3 hours back to.
Normally it's supposed to be 1 hour.
Port Harcourt, if you're from Port Harcourt,
enter about
but wait, Kano Pillars, then they play away to Eyimba or na home?
I never know. I just give instance. I
think the deal went sign and say if airport day very close to the place, you go like Rivers United.
Nah,
it's supposed to go.
Stadium, see airport.
Yeah, it's supposed to
no,
go.
now.
Even
Stadium, see airport.
Yes, now where Rivers United? Yes, now where Rivers United they play now? No, Rivers United they play for Magua now.
I don't care.
No, they play for Turkey now for Magua now.
Oh, not true.
They play in the same community now. The same community get the airport now.
No,
it's not far like this. On Magua airport, they on Magua. Turkey they on Magua. Now the same community.
At least I don't do much for Adoke before.
You go trek go airport from the stadium. You go trek.
What are the reasons, Sha, for me? I say now that we know say na Starboy be Musa. We already talked about. Now we know say.
Say you hold on. You want.
To be told that go fire you. Make her focus. I get work to do today. Make her complete my 2K. I want position now when.
You're going.
I won't block. I won't not say I won't work with
too many practice. You don't too practice.
I go work, bros. I go work.
Now, wow.
So, what thing I want notice now say I noticed from this past weekend. I say yes, they put a drab match at Damawa and Kano Pillars. Una no like them, but not true. It was drab. But I'm not go like maybe say we they sacrifice the quality of other quality games to make with the show Musa because this is not the Musa show. Forget saying with the tossing
even NFF tweet, they retweet Kano Pillars.
Like they never retweet anybody on. So that one for me
but
was
then
a
maybe
little bit
branding strategy.
Now branding strategy, but then it makes you look at one side and be like, what the fuck, man? I mean, in the freke, it don't move. Nobody tweets. Nobody retweets. In fact, now they get to stress NFF, mad deviates, man. I mean, they get to stress their Twitter account and say, "Una they congratulate you, and what they call it? Una forget that they are Rebo." They still win
Yeah,
cup.
then win
Una
cup.
forget say Afana.
Yeah.
So now only just a few persons. No, if you better for one, you must do it for everybody.
Yeah.
So I just want them balance out that idea of showing Musa games.
Yeah.
It's not bad though, but make una no sacrifice other people when get better football to play.
Now make Kano players tomorrow no start to dey complain because you remember way back in the day, some clubs they complain say one they can't cover
No,
only
be
our
like
match.
your beginning of season, Kano players the best.
You understand?
Say that
But
they
they say
play
one they can't
wayo.
cover only our match.
No.
Make Kano players no go start to complain.
No,
sef.
Kano pillars not be like that. If I know Kano pillars very well, they even appreciate make TV can cover their games
Because we know some teams they like the TV
yeah,
come.
we know those teams. AKA Sunshine Stars of Akure. That time where Idoku still there with them.
No mind
So many of those teams. In fact, sometimes for Owerri.
They not get sense now. They not know. They make we not know their player.
Make TV come Owerri. Come cover
I
their
know they
games.
forget one voice
So
for,
many
for
games,
Dolphins.
so many
We will
games.
mobilize ourselves and stop.
Can you imagine?
No, now when they watch the match, they know now.
But the truth of the matter is, say going for like SWOT talk now,
Yeah.
we need to see more games, more like big games,
Yeah.
epic games. So we say we know, so yes, go draw crowd, go draw attention to the NPFL because in the end, now the NPFL you won't sell.
Yeah.
Yes,
Not
we
just
get
Musa.
yeah,
They
exactly,
get to
not just
balance
Musa.
out. They get
You won't
to
sell the
balance
NPFL. So I go for instance now, this game where they show Kano Pillars Adamawa United for me. I for prefer that Rangers Rivers United
I
because
swear down.
that's the biggest game for the NPFL. If at all, you know, if you show that one, the Ikwa Ubo Devi. Have you had
The
a
Kwaibo
Kwaibo
Derby,
the
yeah.
Kwaibo Derby was
that
TV
one too?
friendly.
Another
Yeah.
Because you know
game
say they
where
go
say-
always score.
Stadium,
Exactly.
Always score.
Stadium,
football.
everything makes
Yeah.
sense. So I feel say going forward, we need to whoever they in charge of TV coverage, especially Red Strike, they need to cover more games. We be say involve the big games.
Not
We be
just,
say fans go like to watch, fans go like to see places. We be say yes, you know, say it's TV friendly. And stuff like that. That stadium was.
All right. By the way, maybe more just think I'm say okay. Now Ahmed Musa debut, so they needed something.
That
for
stadium,
the
even
archives.
grass,
You
even
understand?
the cows. They don't think. They don't
I
think.
just
They don't be great for that.
I just-
Well, the good thing they say somebody say it don't increase the number of home based players we're gonna throw. They invite come national team.
Not true.
I invite
Not
four.
true,
They
not
don't
true.
invite 4 home based players. Noble, Ezenwa,
Iwala,
and
and
Musa.
Musa.
You know,
So Musa na
by
home
the way,
base
that one
again.
on-
Yeah, Musa na home base now. Right now, na home base.
No, Bezo.
Now,
Wahala
base.
for una. See, only two I want just talk.
I know you dey humble.
Humility,
Also now.
humble speak because every that time and the man not talk. They just don't what I want to talk because I
I
know to say.
joke with they, abeg.
I wear my Chelsea cut this work too.
Can you imagine?
Wait,
How you gonna wear Chelsea
wait.
jersey come
You get why?
NPFL?
Because
in case una
because
not
they
know,
win Leicester.
for 2 weeks now, all these Chris people how they work with, they don't they oppress me for radio.
So that's why you wear
No!
Chelsea jersey come NPFL.
No, because the case una not
Which
know.
club- which club
It's-
they support for
excuse,
MPFL?
excuse me, Warri Wolves, and they not
Warri
give me.
Bingo.
They not give
Worry
me.
bingo.
see how they do am. So I said, make her the only one when they make me their pin now. Make her get round.
What
Don't say,
happened?
don't
Chelsea
say.
just lose final. No, wait till you talk here today.
See.
I beg, NPFL,
Not trigger me,
NPFL.
NPFL.
Come out here.
Because I said, don't let una know why.
These are some of the results. Last time around, we thought say MFM now walk over. Now they take get 3 points.
Bam.
This time around,
They scored 2
Warri
goals.
Wolves or Warri Bingo 2-0.
You know, so
and,
I get,
and I
let's
see
see
the
game say
goals.
this thing when we for fear
And I see
analyze.
the goals, fantastic goals. One of them, long range effort. The other one, set
love,
piece.
yeah.
You know, the guy just nod him. Somebody say Warri Wolves are goalkeeper and Kepa. You know, so but then MFM, I mean, statement of intent from them.
Yeah, big statement from them because right now, you know, remember I said they change coach.
Yes,
Then
Bulus.
come out on the Bulus, bring in another person to come take charge. And for MFM, for crying out loud, they don't too struggle this season.
Yeah.
Especially for House, they don't drop so many points. This one, I think that their first away win for this season. They don't collect points away
Well,
from
the one
home.
where they
though.
award them. So
No, yeah,
we
that
find
one,
Yoruba.
they don't play any match. They don't play ball. That one,
Yeah.
more or less, now walk over. So, but this one, where they see them play match, and their first 3 points on the road, apart from the walkover where they get over FC Fine. So, that's a good one for them. And if you look at them critically, Warri Wolves, they struggle this season.
Yes.
Remember, I said, I mean, they struggle, then give their coach ultimatum. The coach tell them, say, if now one sack me, when I sack me. I know they say they find job or they
Not they
crazy
pressure
say,
me.
I
Not they
want come
pressure
collect work, come
Yeah.
say now Warri Wolves work, I want to die myself on top. So as then sack Evans and go again, me they think they go even get that new manager bounce.
Yeah.
Maybe say okay, new coach just come, they go get that ginger to take the fight for points. But lo and behold, they still they struggle. I feel say it's a management thing entirely for Warri Wolves, from Moses A2 down to whoever they in charge of Warri Wolves, because You know, if you go expect, say, I go believe, say, Warri Wolves, they struggle for relegation. Warri Wolves will be say, me, I know.
Yeah.
Warri Wolves will be say, in those days,
Now them be the guys. So.
like 4, 5, 6 years ago, that they enter final of the Federation's Cup, the one where they call
They
ITO
supply
Cup.
national
Bola
team.
or Salami,
They
They supply
Mosquito,
national team.
Abu Aziz, Dingba, what it be name?
So many star
Ebene
players.
Tebo.
So many star
Come on.
players. But I don't know what really happened to Warri Wolves these days. But I hope so they will feel bounce back. And for MFM, good one, fantastic win for them. At least that one will make them commode themselves from that relegation battle, more or less. At least they know they push themselves up
7 points
the
now
table.
off the.
Good one for MFM though.
All right, so now the results for match day 1 take go. By the way, for the Kwaibu Derby, Akwa United and Shosen and then be the bigger side for you as in beat Dakada FC, and of course ATSHIMENE with a brace for that one. It bless say Akwa State. I mean Akwa United. Fit no miss in the Frek FM, by the way. You know, in the Frek FM, we score 8 goals before he leave. ATSHIMENE don't score 6. We'll talk more about them for the other segment of the show. So finally, other results. Kwara United continue their impressive run this season as they beat Plateau United 2-0. Heartland they beat Katsina United 2-0. They run, they go up the ladder, and Wikki Tourist then lose 2-1 to Nasarawa United. We'll come back to Wikki Tourist shortly. Kano Pillars, of course, you know the results. Sunshine Stars play goalless draw against Jigawa Golden Stars. Lobby Stars beat Ifeanyi 2-0. And of course, Rivers United then beat Enugu Rangers. Aguda, the before Enugu Rangers player, now scored the only goal. But brother, that thing a celebration. That thing a see, we don't see players score, do like this, stand up, please do like this. My brother, that thing a celebration for me. Make you forget that thing. I think just like this.
One thing I go see, I'll give them credit for now. See, lots of people they go back to their former hunting ground or stomping ground and then still manage to perform. They mess up with their head, they fuck up with their psyche. But I like say Aguda na veteran. Not be the first time in don't go where we say in play before and in finish work. But this not the first time I think when I observe when we say almost immediately the next time he go
impact
he perform. You know, he not even waste time. And you can see why we say Guma talk say see when we get this guy with the look whether I want to play out for this team, I want to be. But when he do performance like this, we know say this not person when we say he really bought for us, he really loyal. It be like potting from one party to another political party, and you're not confident working. You know, so they will begin to look you as a -1. So when your coach don't give that kind of credibility, that's something. Then if you look into the Kwaibo situation when we say play out between Dakada and Aqua, for me that was one of the most delicious things, was because a lot of teams when they are star boys, they all they get speculation say they want transfer them, they want waka, they want do. People go lose focus. Players they lose focus. But for me, it has always been an opportunity for me say. Now then you when we say they not call you, say they won't pick you, go another club. Say another club won't carry big money play for you. Now then you go step up your game, because if they get one thing they talk, then say if God they bless your neighbor, no vessel, because he may say he's still there the neighborhood. So show working. If he bad well, at least una go win top, una go dey top of table. If he not bad well, maybe una dey top of. If he good well, you go get your own call up too. So I like that grit.
So that's what the matter take be for match day 21 of the NPFL. But just yesterday, we get news say Usman Abdallah, the coach of Wikki Tourist, he come drop in resignation letter. No long story. He just tell them say he not do it again. Usman Abdallah, no doubt. If you know Usman, now one of the best coaches around. Before Eyimba coach, where they coach Wikki Tourist right now. The man don't come throwing the towel, say I no do again. With the hear say to me, so many reasons they behind the man decision. Nobody say the team they perform too poorly. We hear say some stories what they get from inside sources say so much interference within team, and you need to let them perform, and you need to let them work with the kind of structure where you want work. So instead of they tolerate all of those interference.
Una even carry the letter come here. This
is not the letter we put out now. Not just Kukuma tell them say, my brother, I not do it again.
With so much gratitude,
for
having the privilege to work with you. So I am very sad to render my resignation.
Are we though?
See, the truth of the matter be say the Heat's not on a day on Wikki Tourist too. Their last 5 matches now only once they don't win. They don't lose about 3 of them.
The people with that pour on a form, they see the 15 for the log.
Yeah, because that one don't mean say
because they started well, eh?
Yeah, they started well. But see, the truth of the matter be say one thing one coach or most coaches know they like. Now say now you going to help them pick squad. No. It shows say nobody them they in charge of this team. Nobody them they in charge of tactics. Nobody them they in charge of everything. And if the manager or whatever they want to call him, technical advisor or whatever coach they want to call him, if he don't the voice out, say, I don't like this, I don't like this, you keep doing it, they always do. Then he go have to say, okay, maybe make me a Kukuma come out, maybe you will always choose the player. Can't be the coach.
Or maybe just go to a sack player.
Or exactly when we say where they plan.
Player
exactly.
Need.
See, all these things got to work hand in hand. Coach, administrative team, and everybody, and the players too. You guys work according to what the coach was. This guy an experienced guy. Yes, in first big time work now with Enyimba. Yeah. We understand. He try for Enyimba, but then do well at the later end of in time for Enyimba. But still, you still guys give him respect. You give him a contract. Say, okay, this team, run this package for us, do well for us. This man don't collect work, don't start work. You can't middle of the season. You want conside they tell him players where he go choose, players where go play, how he go play the tactics. See, this is a common occurrence for Nigerian football. Anybody where they follow Nigerian football league, you gonna understand. Say they always happen. This same thing what they talk about Wikki tourists, it happen for almost every other club for inside Nigerian MPFL. Okay. So I'm not really surprised. The one way surprised me now say Abdallah resign. Yeah. Because most coaches know they always resign.
Exactly.
They always wait me then sack them. So the surprising thing for me, and which me I applaud. Yeah. Now say Usman Abdallah resign. He talks, okay, I not do again based on say you they interfere with my work. And I feel say if every coach for Nigeria feel they do this kind of thing, we go start they get to that point where we say they go start they let the administrators know, say, see, as far as say don't give me this work as coach, you guys give me that free hand to choose my players. Nobody you gonna tell me players who are gonna choose. This same thing where we say they happen to Wikki tourists, it happen for Enyimba. And I should say now one of the problems where we say Fatai or Joseph go they get because they're gonna tell them the players will go play, the players will not go
almost
play.
Every club.
You know, sometimes
so
they hear stories.
Big issue for inside MPFL.
Sometimes they hear stories of say people will get hands for the club. They won't use players. They won't run agents package.
Not be said that they want
by going to sign players, their own players, can't impose them on the team
on the
so that the player will answer MPFL player, so that when they sell the player, now they are racket with that. Yeah. So why you go to sign player where coach no need? You appoint me as a coach. I don't need Ima to play for my team. You go sign Ima, come. I don't need them coming. You go to sign them.
Just put excess
players. I don't need them.
One thing when I know that say, like you rightly talk. Abdallah now one of the guys when beside like not because they begin when they like to see fine men on top of touchline.
No, you like him. Tell us.
No. I said that's not just the only reason. I'm not saying not be reason. When you say delicious looking salt and pepper man like him, and he be one of the guys when we say from up north, Isabi they express himself. And one thing when I noticed then one of the reasons when I observed him was when he was blasting Get Not Raw some time back. A couple of years ago, I think, before COVID, when they talk, say, local coach 9 fits do waiting, be say, Get Not Raw they do for Super Eagles. So that one come make you begin to follow a career waka. So, okay, if person they get this kind of confidence, and once waiting in they do for the background to follow. And just like every time it starts, he always starts, they see the structure, they see the technical savviness, but in it ever they feel they sustain them. Also because of the human factor, the Nigerian factor, you be administrator, do you admin, you no go admin, you can't want jump, they shook them out. It just be like we when be fans, when we say we they think say now we sabi the coaching work, what's the coach when we say exactly. I like the fact say he stick with the honor because it make me feel like that first impression when I get say this guy is a savvy guy. This guy not be desperado.
Your respect now for him, don't rise.
My respect rise because really. How much be the money? They get some kind of respect when they say you need for your job. You see this job when you they do now. Yeah. If the guy when they carry camera now, producer not the yab but producer come they won't tell you which analysis you want they do per second billing. And you're reasoning yourself, say, okay, see my money, what they have for this? Do I need this kind of yanyapu head to head? Not really. You know what? Obiarije. Oh no, you come on yourself. Yeah. I like that because work. If you can work excellently in excellent conditions, fine. If not so good, you manage them. But if it's unmanageable, move. Because if we get more, if we get 5 coach,
if you do this thing,
when get this kind of standard and 5 clubs alone for Nigeria get sense, begin to let each person when you don't employ, make janitor do cleaning work, make welder weld, make coach, make everybody now whoever they do, make them Nakamura, do your own. Because you go get a better standard of football.
We see the drama. The drama will happen when
Wikki did better than MFM. Last season. This season,
we see the drama will happen when MFM let their coaches go. Today we hear say then resign. Tomorrow we hear say then sack. Tomorrow we hear next month we say step aside. You understand? different stories. So if coaches they get in mind to come out like this to say, oh yeah.
Sawa,
bro,
sorry for cutting them. It no matter for me if the coach say they carry the club, they dig enter oil. You see, take the template from the big teams. If you feel like say you don't tire for them, sack and get another person. But that micromanaging, now foolishness.
All right, make we just sharply check out the games we go down this match day 22. Remember, say we try to run the league back to back. I don't know whether that June 30 deadline still they hang on our neck. But then Rivers United will play against Abia Warriors. Abia Warriors, they may not be in action because of say their match supposed to be against the People's Elephant, Eimba, and of course for obvious reasons, Eimba the Midday Continental. We'll talk about that one shortly. Nasarawa United, they play Heartland Football Club. Plateau United, they entertain Wikki.
Plateau go win,
Managerless Wikki. Managerless Wikki. So Katsina United and Kano Pillars, proper Northern Derby. Now be that one. Jigawa Golden Stars up against Aqua Stylers. Ifeanyi Uba Sunshine Stars. Adamawa United, Warriors, two teams. We be say, my brother, I don't know as I want
just
to describe them.
Just say they need Viagra.
Two
I said that my keyword today. Forget.
So
they need to step up.
What did Viagra? They need.
Dogoyaro.
Okay. I don't know what
they need.
So
Mountain
of
and
Fire, they
dancers.
play Lobby Stars. Then Aqua United. Enugu Rangers. To me, if you want to put one game for TV, which game will you put?
Aqua.
Well, I for like Aqua United, Enugu Rangers too. But you looked at Rivers United, Abia as another big game. In fact, Nasarawa United, Atlanta, another big game. Big games then they here.
They this weekend,
yeah. But I think the biggest of all the lots now, Aqua United, Enugu Rangers.
Yep.
The reason being that Aqua United right now they top the table. Enugu Rangers, I think then they top 6 too.
Yep.
In fact,
sixth position.
Top, then they 6th position. So and a very big game for two of them.
And then it will be interesting to see how they react after that home defeat.
Exactly how Rangers go react after losing to Rivers United. Now another fantastic game where you see me I would like to see for TV, but you know go bad. If we still see that one on Saturday, then see Rivers United, Abia Warriors on Sunday, because now another big game. That don't forget, say Abia Warriors. Now one of those teams where we say that they score plenty goals.
Exactly.
Especially if they travel. Sometimes they travel go away. They always want to score plenty goals. So I feel say goals go feel plenty for that match. And more don't forget, say the man where they run Abia Warriors was formerly Rivers or more or less.
Rangers.
Anyway.
No. Na Rivers boy.
Na Rivers boy. Imama
Imama
Imama na Rivers boy. So he understands the terrain, he understands the place, he understands how their mindset be for football and every other thing we concern Rivers United. So I feel say now one of those big games, but then more see which one they go pick. Hopefully, you go be Aqua United and Enugu Rangers, but you know go bad. Like I talk, say we'll still see Rivers United Abia Warriors too.
So we still see Katsina United can
No. Obi-Van, you want kill Obi-Van?
I beg.
You want me to Obi-Van? They don't overeat.
I tell you. But one thing I know that say because of drama, we they watch these games on TV now. I they hope say as the next season they come in, the Red Strike will begin to do better build up. You know the way that they do that build up. Then when we say Ferguson and Mourinho still there for inside Premier League, when they'll be like, it's Ferguson's greatest nightmare going to pass. Every time we say Chelsea, they play Man U bang bang. Because that might be the classic setup for Rivers United versus Abia Warriors. Because the drama when we see you for feel build with the two coaches already, Mama know the terrain.
I bet the two teams don't really get rivalry.
And they don't get rivalry. Let me say the drama
around the coaches.
Yes.
Around the coaches.
See, football na drama. You know one of the reasons why we say we're in love with Premier League because they always say there's good guys, there's bad guys, there's underdogs, there's mid-table. This one now we get lobby. Nobody they rate them. If person gets us, if I don't use lobby to do bread, when we say go take give them story, when we say go make us look out for lobby as the spoilers, the Udu teams. The Bournemouth of the world, the Burnleys of the world, Carpenter, but they go knock your stuff. If you they go on the rise, they go cast you. So I would really like moving forward to see something like that because now there I go put my money.
I believe before Sharks goalkeeper.
See, guy.
And even Sharks coach. Point in time.
You know one thing about Imama?
Sharks bench.
See, nobody knows. The first time I ever know say goalkeeper stop match, run, come on, go shit, come back. Now Imama. Now this Abia Warriors coach, the guy that madman. Because they don't say guy, he say I want come out, match they play. He say Baba, Ochi they cash me. They pause and he run, go shit. Come back. So I like all those kind of backstories because now all those kind of things then they make fans. They get connected to something. Because I don't get anybody when we say traffic cheat never all for this Lagos. When we say you go to beg us, I beg man, not give mama for here. But the point is, my money is there. They put them for over 2.5. I'm hoping that they'll
over 2.5.
I'm hoping. I'll tell you why. Because if you look the numbers, Npfl last week, I know say we used to say na fluke, but you never notice say as each season they come, more goals they come. From teams who you know they expect.
Big person 5-1.
I swear down. With the cover the game with the bill, how can they become?
They're over 2.5 for that kind of game. Go tire up and die. So I don't know how you take Resigns and Sharp.
Now this game, now Mama want to show say what is salary. You know. Now this guy, if you beat them, if you lose 3 times, nobody care.
Whether we will see plenty goals for match day 22, now we will wait to see. But if they talk about team we need goals right now, now the People's Elephants, Enyimba Football Club of Aba. Continental quarterfinal game for the CAF Confederations Cup up against Pyramids. First minute, Victor Mbwama, Yekete. It be like say, today now the day.
Remo to the world.
Like say, this is the day that the Lord has made. Before we say Jack Robinson, Enyimba don't lose 4-1. Their away trouble basically continue, especially for the CAF Confederations Cup. Remember, I've been telling them before. Enyimba every away game we don't play for the final from the final preliminary round till now. Enyimba don't lose every single one of them. Every away game, from Rivers United to Orlando Pirates to Al Ali Benghazi to ES Setif, every single one of them, and the latest Pyramids. Enyimba don't lose every single one of them. The latest. 4-1. Victor Mbwama opened scoring. Then in the 15th minute, Ramadan Sobi come make a 1-1. The first half end 1-1. Second half, when they just return from fast.
Just a minute fasting.
You just had their breakfast
from Ramadan.
I tell you,
you call Ramadan then.
So I'm telling you, 3 goals in 18 minutes.
Ram them down.
Just condemn Enyimba.
Ram Enyimba.
I mean, Baba. Any hope back for Enyimba?
This man thought say I listened to a conference meeting Fatai Osho. He said na fatigue when I cause their problem. He said na fatigue of logistics of traveling and otherwise. But you know say this na rainy season. So the only thing as I talk for already, I go still talk am again for here for podcast.
May
rainfall. Because the only way when we say Enyimba go fit win, Enyimba sabi play rainbow. Only Aba boys they sabi they play rainbow like that. So as far as I'm concerned, make it be say rainfall. If rain fall, they get a chance. If they play that ball,
stop the free flow of the football now.
My guy, if they see these guys they play rainbow for inside that their stadium, they don't have because they need all the tricks. Honestly speaking, man, tell you why they need all the tricks they can get. If they play ball for inside Eastern Europe and whatever, they get one conversation I get with them Morimadu. Then when they talk about IBC, sometimes when they get a tough opponent, for inside their European league, they go water the ball, and throughout that period they play the ball with wet grass, so that they go no IBC the ball go bounce. So when we say even if nothing they happen, they go wet the grass, it go give them tiny advantage. So whatever topographical, so you both they talk Jesus Christ, so you know book. Thank you. Every advantage when you give yourself, you give yourself because Pyramids don't use their advantage and they don't play well.
How well Enyimba they play for inside rain? Now the question was supposed to ask that. Because even if you want rainfall, Enyimba go fit score 3 goals unreplied.
Unreplied 3 goals.
Now the problem is that because
2-1 now, we don't take it at 1-0.
Yeah, this Enyimba we don't see so far.
They collect too many pickings for this thing. I don't even know whether they are defending go
see a match against Orlando Pirates. They need to score one goal. Then wait till the last minute. So it cause for worry for me. Say first off, Enyimba no be that kind of thing go score 3 goals against Pyramids. Pyramids now they no be JJC for this CAF Corporation Cup. They enter final last year, so they understand what it means. Say you get 4-1 lead, you grab. So I feel say this one now end of the journey for Enyimba, and the reason why I go point out saying end of the journey. Now, another thing I say the coach is inexperienced. Fatai Osho, like him or not, this one in first campaign when they carry team go continent. He never go continent before, so he won't coach any team. And the highest way non coach any team for inside Npfl now Remo Stars. Remo Stars know they compete for title. Remo Stars know they compete, say they won't fight or win the league. Now you don't date place where we say you date club where we say that they compete for titles, they won't win league, they won't win ITO Cup, they won't show face for CAF Continental Cups. So he put pressure on them, and we don't see him say that pressure they put on them, they bring out the best from them. Because most of the time we say he don't go outside. Look all the away matches where Enyimba played this season.
Yeah.
All of them, then lose all of them. All of them. All of them. So for me, I feel say, apart from maybe the prelims where they play, I think the first leg where they play South African club or so, where they take qualify. But still, it still boils down to the fact, say, Enyimba needs somebody who is experienced on the continent. Enyimba needs somebody who will say, Goofy, help them going forward, even them qualify next season. Because me, I don't look this one, say, nah, improve to powerful. Nothing they come out of this one. Pyramids will go to
you talk one thing, I bet correct me if in case I run off for this analogy.
Yeah.
Enyimba no say there be continental thing. Enyimba go bring coach of a relegated side. Remo Stars to come be their coach. Two, Enyimba begin they put addendum, expectation of expectation.
The truth.
Why did they pressure people? You don't know money when we say you go carry me, you go carry coach when we say don't do continental.
The truth with Enyimba be say
because
most
it's very
times,
buff before the
apart from the likes of Uke Modi and Kadri Kana.
Every other person.
They always like to pick coach be say that them go they run riots or they go they run rule for them.
Now they go they tell us.
Now they tell them say wait see okay now this one I go do now this one I go do now this one you go pick now this one you no go pick. So now wait till they always try to want to.
Well, that's the thing where most employers they want to do now.
Not particularly.
To me, they very good for this matter.
Even see Usman Abdallah where we see they carry.
Yeah.
When they carry Usman Abdallah now because say who should not be what be that guy name the technical director now with the NFF.
I know the guy
Paul Aigbogun. Paul Aigbogun.
Okay.
Yeah. Now I think Naim and Usman and Abdallah been they run the package before they come out. Paul Aigbogun put Abdallah as the main coach. So for me, you always know say Enyimba. Anybody when they follow Enyimba, so you go understand say as them be. Yeah, they always like to pick coach. You say go they submissive to them. Go they listen to them. Now them go they pick
So
players.
that's still part of the interference matter.
Yeah, even apart from even the interference from Enyimba admins, I feel say Fatai Osho lacks it. Because when I don't see Fatai Osho lack him now, I don't know which game, I think it was against Al Ali Benghazi. You could see, say, these guys were there for the taking. But the tactics when they use were not, just show, say, this guy get experience to win match.
If you watch
that game was
Enyimba,
supposed to kill it. Now, all those kind of games, they make people, they fear your team.
Yeah.
Because when you don't notice, you don't smell blood, you pump.
if you watch Enyimba
you
game, you know the thing about it, the interesting thing for me, the game against ESSF and the game against Pyramids, now the same thing, defense.
Yeah.
Anybody will watch Enyimba match against ESSF go know say that the defense cost them that game. Northern opposition, the same thing against Pyramids, another Northern opposition, the same thing. The defense was non-existent, especially inside that second half. Usually when coaches they recruit, when they recruit their coaching or backroom staff and all of that, they get people where they concentrate on goalkeeping department, defensive department, and all of that.
You need to change the ones when they do
defense. I mean, whoever is in charge of Enyimba's defense need to step aside.
Because the midfield and the attack is okay.
And it still boils down to the main coach who had the talk for Fatai Osho because now he go bear the brunt last. Because see, like I'm or not, in as much as say you want to say okay, then get goalkeeping coach, then get defense coach, then get coach will be saying now you they in charge. You would also say, okay, my team get problem for defense. What will he do? You don't talk to your backroom staff. What will he change? Who will he change? Who will he come out? Who will he bring in? Which tactics will he use? Shemo could change formation. See all those kind of things now coaches supposed on. From that time you say and score the equalizer. Now you don't know say this defense, they work for us. They favor us. Now you can't come out at the end of the match. You talk to your players. They tired. You don't know say your players go they tired in the first place.
And play 1-1 first half. They tired.
I don't understand because now flimsy excuse now they give out not for this in loss. I feel say Enyimba, I don't know the kind of magic they want to. I don't know the kind of miracle they want to.
Now that thing go make them. They go maybe play their next 2 MPFL games. Say they know they tired.
Like at the talk, Enyimba, they don't come out. They don't come out for this cap.
So
no hope.
So
last what you go have is they score 1 goal. Pyramids go score. They go score another one, finish. You go end 2-1.
All I could just say, this is not game when we say go to TV and a TV friendly goals game. So all I just would like to see is a beautiful game of football. I don't want to see anything
beautiful. Enyimba go jam now.
See, they get quality of hybrid discharge. For as far as I'm concerned, I just want to see mesmerizing football. Enyimba before, yes, I speak
that's football with a mess.
See,
football with a mess.
Now your football they mess. I mean,
football with a mess. Say mesmerizing.
Now captivating football. See, I want football when go take my take my breath away. Orgasmic football. Because before, now so football Enyimba they play. But he don't say when we say Enyimba
but the good thing is say Anna Iwala go return for this second leg.
He go return with all the cards when he don't accumulate. Then
well, in a way, they miss him.
But now defense be their problem, not be attack.
Yeah, now defense not be their problem.
Defense. The minute they start the load.
And for me, if he go play the second leg, me I go expect say maybe they go from in wing or he go create chances for him by to
Not
score.
saying they get free running.
Yeah, because another thing
But
for
Pyramids go watching tapes.
yeah, but another thing with Anaya Iwala, we will say me I need for him to improve now. Say he need to start scoring goals.
Yep.
Okay.
You
Not be
understand?
just assist.
Don't be saying you go just they run. End results, you na pass, you go still pass.
Go be a bash on
Start
right
to the-
Phillips.
They
start
stack
they
up the
make-
numbers.
Exactly.
Because
Start-
football now numbers.
Now
Start
numbers, so say
Start to
different
the score
he
goals.
stack in numbers, he jackpa. You
And
stack up your
he always
numbers.
get those chances. He always in positions to be saying go fit score, go fit play ball, put for net. But I feel say he need to improve that part of him game where we say yes, you feel mesmerized like anti-talk, they mess us on top field.
Excuse me.
You feel do
Don't
plenty
spoil
things.
it for me because
You
that's
feel
when we
run-
say Kano pillars
you feel
do me
run
this
wings,
past
you
weekend. I
feel
don't need
run
it.
crosses, you feel dribble, you feel zigima, everything. But the end result, score goals, side they put goals for your game so that at least your numbers go they make sense when people they check you out.
Aimba get tough mountain to climb against Pyramids. In fact, now as high as the Pyramids, they need to go climb them. 3 goals unreplied. Now Aimba need to progress to the semi-final of the CAF Confederations Cup this season. So now there we'll go draw the curtains. But just before we go, yes, we're gonna go complete if we know give you our star boy for episode 5. And just when everybody wants start to cry, say, and the Freke don't go, who go help us.
Charlie.
This man we come from Warri Wolves, Charles Ahshimene. I mean, funny enough, the guy 96th goal when score with that brace when score against Dakada. I can give Akwa United 2-0 victory over Dakada FC for the Kwaibo Derby. So Charlie, as Timmy call him, Ahshimene, now be our star boy. 6 goals so far for the campaign.
Yeah.
When he joined from Warri Wolves to him in the banging the goals, he only joined them this January. So not be at the beginning of the season. Now just January, now he joined Akwa United. So whip not child, whip not Akwa United.
Whip not Akwa United. I say now times like this you see hungry players when they step up to the plate. So now make they very confident in the quality of players when they scored for Akwa United because whatever stuff we see, this is not like our 5th episode for TATAFO, right? So that means 5 weeks of us talking about them when they don't start season, right? And for every week as they play out, Aqua already they jump into our conversations often, and that's not because of the quality of play that they do, and because they put themselves in talking point situations. And still, these boys they still they deliver. Average Nigerian footballer they get distracted before they do one small thing. They don't eat, then they don't forget what they do. But I like say the quality of squad when they get say they get boys like this. My only problem with Charlie say you need to take personal pictures more because you see all the other ones what would they put now. You go see that they go put their picture.
Now I ain't going to start step when they for you.
He not say make they go for Photoshop. Make they go Photoshop. I don't want action. We they see him for feet. See to me, like say he stand now like this boy now. This our boy from last week. Which this boy from last week when we use when we get small lip. Now we don't know whether this one get pink lip. No, he not get red lip. He lip got the black. But see, I want see Moscows when they say star boy. Make they see the star. So I beg, I beg. I they come see. Mona director, ma just tell na beg. Mona put this one, not cut and comot. For all the guys where they wash all this and something. Mona tell na guys. May begin they snap fine picture they put on social media. So it go easy for us to they pick them because when I see star boy, I want to see star boy. And make everything. I want to be mesmerized.
So now that one make your star boy for you.
So don't spoil.
Who never spoil?
No mind, don't
Me, I
spoil.
never spoil.
When we they watch women football cup, what do you
Talk
talk?
about our star boy.
If I watch women's football club, now the football they watch.
Is it football?
And they watch
So when they watch right now,
Never when they do commentary for women's football.
Yeah,
Now the
football. Maybe ambulance, man.
Wow.
Ambulance, maybe. But for Charles Ahshimene, I feel say this time na time for him to rise and shine. The main man for Akwa United don't come out, so at least now he go get the chance to take that mantle.
Double portion. Double portion.
You understand? So for Ahshimene, na time for him now to start the showing stuff, score goals. Like you mentioned for Warri Wolves too, that time he didn't score goals for them. I think before he come out, he didn't score much goals for them too. So I feel say coming into Akwa United, coming into a squad, we say then get better players
and then get people who will feed you
ball. You understand? So now another thing for him to fit hit on this advantage when you don't get say in the freak if you don't come out. So
in fact, Akwa United is supposed to produce goal scorers. They play for good pitch.
They
play for good pitch, and you get a good score.
And they produce goals now.
That one still boils down to the coach of the side. What's be that name?
Boboye.
Yeah. Kennedy Boboye.
More no Boboye.
Which
I don't think I said they get good manager.
I'm sorry. Akwa United not get the highest goal.
Akwa
United not get the highest goal difference for this season already.
Yeah.
So that one will tell you.
No, their defense is very fantastic.
But they attack. So even if they yap them say their good defense not to make see them now. 15. Every other person now minus.
No, but Kwara United self they follow them.
Kwara the Chris now. Kwara na Chris Club now. That one now academy board that they play now. So those two now be my people.
But so like what you talk, I feel say as Akwa United get more goal difference.
Yeah.
Based on say they don't score more goals than they don't chop.
Concede very few.
They're very confident.
It shows say if they feed ATSHIMENE more balls, he go to score more goals.
That's all now.
I expect say as like I mentioned. Mfano don't even hear of him again.
Yeah, I mean,
you understand?
The background.
If they drop the
make Boboye just make him the main man. Become the goal scorer. Person say go to deliver the goals for them. If for the life of me against Zakara, if he get 2 goals, some matches this season, if he don't get 2 goals,
you know that's more difficult to get to.
Yeah,
because the derby is more difficult.
Player, say if you give him that chance, he can be very consistent. And I feel say for Charles ATSHIMENE, this time now in time for him to blow. We don't say Anayo Wala blow. They invite him to come Super Eagles. No, and the fact be that we see Anayo blow, Anayo enter Super Eagles squad. Now with the year story say maybe the match where Nigeria won't play against Mexico, maybe now home based players go prosecute that match.
Yeah, by the way, I think they said that was July.
Third or thereabout. So I feel say now chances now for this kind of players to show them their stuff for league, so that when Genoro want pick players, you go say, okay, this one don't score goals. Sadiq Yusuf for Sunshine Stars get 9 goals. Fine, bring them back. You know, all those kinds of things go make people they even clamor for you. Say, okay,
well, a lot of
this one need to enter national
team, and a lot of Akwa United defenders supposed to enter that squad.
Yes, now on that good day,
But I doubt if now home based players go prosecute that. I mean, from the body language of
Rivers,
Anamena,
he said supposed to.
From the body language of Genot Raw, where he packed 31 players come. You know, where he packed 31 players come. Now that July game now friendly match against Mexico.
The truth we say now 1 month apart. So you know keep 31 players
by that time
for 1 month.
Pre-season never starts.
But that time, don't forget. Yes, that time 9 players. These foreign players we invite for Cameroon friendly. They go there holiday.
Yeah, they go there holiday.
Many of them go down.
And by the way, Nigeria no do Olympics. We go say they only prepare for Olympics.
Exactly. So.
Anyway, anybody
I wish ATSHIMENE well, Sha. I wish him well.
6 goals. If you could take him up to double figures, it would be very fantastic one.
And make it snap photo. Make it snap photo for photos.
Now match day 21. So we still get 17 more match days for him to get maybe the goals we go bring him, make him maybe the poster boy for Kwara United. Now there we go draw the curtains today edition of MPFL TATAFO. Episode 5, of course. Remember, once again, say MPFL TATAFO the drop every other week on top of your streaming podcast platforms like YouTube, Spotify, and the rest. And anytime when you enter our podcast, make sure say you click that red button, subscribe, so that you will get notification anytime we will drop our podcast. This na MPFL TATAFO.
Football Republic.